हेलो माय डियर फ्रेंड्स। सो फ्रेंड्स, इस वीडियो हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं डीबीएमएस डेटाबेस मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम के जो हमारे मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस हैं, जो हमें 5 मार्क्स के क्वेश्चन पे पूछे जाते हैं, वो क्वेश्चंस हम डिस्कस करने वाले हैं। सो फ्रेंड्स, ये वीडियो मोस्टली जो एमएससी फोर्थ सेमेस्टर के जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं उसके लिए हैं। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट द वीडियो। DBMS 5 marks most MP questions. First question is explain normalization. So let's discuss the answer. Normalization. Normalization is the process of organizing data in database to reduce redundancy and improve data integrity. It divides large tables into smaller ones and defines relationship among them. Forms of normalization. First, normal form 1NF ensures that each column contains atomic values, no repeating groups or arrays. Example: a student table should not store multiple phone numbers in one field. Second, normal form 2NF must be in 1NF, removes partial dependency, non-key attributes depending on part of composite key. Example: in a table with student ID, course ID as key attributes must depend on the whole key. Third, normal form 3NF must be in 2NF, removes transitive dependency, non-key attribute dependency, no on other non-key attributes. Example: if student depends on department and department depends on HOD, then HOD should be stored in department table, not student table. Fourth number is boys code normal form BCNF, stronger version of 3NF. Every determinant must be a candidate key, eliminated anomalous not handled by 3NF. Summary: 1NF removes repeating groups, 2NF removes partial dependency, 3NF removes transitive dependency, and 3BCNF ensures every determinant is a candidate key. सो ये हमारा फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन का कंप्लीट आंसर था। अब हम नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन की ओर चलते हैं। सेकेंड क्वेश्चन इज एक्सप्लेन रिलेशनल अलजेब्रा ऑपरेशन selection, projection, union and join. So relational algebra is procedural query language used to retrieve data from relational database. Important operations include selection, projection, union and join. Selection operation used to select rows from a relation based on a condition. Like example, sigma age greater than 18 student. So this represents select students older than 18. Projection used to select a specific column attributes from a relation. Example में pi name age student, it shows only name and age of student. Union combines tuples from two relations, removing duplicates. Students union teacher means all records from both tables. Join combines related tuples from two relations based on a common attributes. Example: student join course means joins student with their courses. Summaries: selection filters rows, projection filters columns, and union merges relations, and join connects relations based on common attributes. So this completes the second question. Now discuss the third question. Write short notes on relational calculus, tuple and domain. So relational calculus is a non-procedural query language in DBMS. It focuses on what to retrieve rather than how to retrieve. It is used to specify queries based on mathematical logic. So here is tuple relation calculus and domain relation calculus. So tuple relational calculus is works with tuples of a relation. Queries are expressed using variables that represent tuples. Like example, this is an example of TRC, tuple relational calculus. It represent retrieve all students older than 18. ठीक है. Next है domain relational calculus. Works with domain values, attributes or columns. Queries are expressed using variables that represent attribute values. Examples like these: it represent retrieves names and ages of students older than 18. Summaries: TRC uses tuples variable while TRC uses domain variables. Both are declarative ways to query data without specifying the retrieval process. So this is complete answer of question 3. Now discuss question number 4. Question number 4 is explain database system architecture. So database system architecture is database system architecture defines how users interact with the database. It is mainly three types. First one is one tier architecture. It uses directly interact with the database. Both applications and database run on the same machine. Example, local database on personal computer. Second one is two-tier architecture divided into client and server. Client applicable sends queries to the database server. Example, client server system. Third one is three-tier architecture divided into three layers. Presentation layer, user interface, front end, application layer, business logic and process queries, database layer, stores and manages data, provides a better security, scalability and abstraction. Example, web application with front end, middleware and database. Now discuss three level architecture. Here is external level, view level architecture deals with how individual user view the data. Each user may have a different customized view. Second is conceptual level, logic level. Represents the entire database logically. It shows relationship among data without worrying about physical storage. Internal level means physical level. Defines how data is actually stored on hardware, files, indexes, storage structures. This complete this answer. Now discuss question number 5. Explain functions of database administrator. So a database administrator is a person responsible for managing and controlling database to ensure their proper design, security, performance, backup and recovery. Functions of DBA: database design and implements plans, design and creates database to store and organize data efficiency. Second is security management, ensures data protected by settings, user permissions, controlling access and safeguarding against unauthorized use. Performance monitoring, optimization, backup and recovery. Maintains regular backup and restores data in case of system failure or crashes. Fifth is maintenance and updates, applies, patches, updates, and ensures the database runs smoothly with minimal downtime. Sixth question is explain integrity constant. Integrity constant. Integrity constants are rules in a database that ensures accuracy, consistency, and validity of data. Types of integrity constraints. Domain constraints ensures that the values entered in a column are of the correct data types and within a valid range. Example, age must be an integer between 0 and 120. Entry integrity constant. Entity integrity constant ensures that each table has a primary key and that this key is unique and not null. Example, every student record must have a unique roll number. Referential integrity constraints ensures consistency between related tables by enforcing foreign key rules. Example, a student course ID must exist in the course table. Next question is question number 7, difference between file system and DBMS. So file system is in a file system data is stored in separate files which often leads to duplication and redundancy. Security features are limited. Consistency is hard to maintain and backup or recovery is mostly manual and less reliable. DBMS. In DBMS, data is stored in structured tables. It reduces redundancy by central control, provides storing security through access control, ensures consistency using integrity rules, and supports atomic backup and recovery mechanism. Summary: a file system manages data as individual files while a DBMS organizes data in a secure, consistent way with advanced features like backups, recovery, and reduced redundancy. So, question number 8 is explain database integrity. Database integrity refers to the correctness, consistency, and reliability of data stored in a database. It ensures that data remains accurate and valid during insertion, updating, and deletion operation, prevents error or duplication. Key points: maintains accuracy of data values, ensures consistency across tables and relationships, prevents individual or duplicate entries, protects data from unauthorized changes, achieved through rules like domain, entity, and referential integrity constraints. Last one is write short notes on advantages of DBMS. So answer is advantage of DBMS. A database management system provides several benefits of traditional file system. Data consistency and integrity ensures accuracy and reliability of data through constraints and rules. Data security controls access with auth- authentication and authorized authorization, protecting sensitive information. Reduced data redundancy avoids duplication of centralizing data storage. Data sharing allows multiple users to access and share data simultaneously. Backup and recovery provides a mechanism to restore data in case of failure. सो गाइस ये हमारा कंप्लीट 5 मार्क्स के जो डीपीएमएस के जो क्वेश्चंस हैं जो हमें एमएससी मैथमेटिक्स के जो प्रीवियस के क्वेश्चंस में मोस्टली पूछे गए हैं वो सारे क्वेश्चन हमने डिस्कस कर लिए हैं. So friends, if you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe my channel. Thank you.